Let's now turn to matters education, where principals of primary and secondary schools here in Rwanda say that they are pleased with the new data management system as it will help them carry out planning based on accurate figures. It was launched in Rwanda and will later be rolled out to 30 African countries. It is a new data management system used for school planning, developed under a system known as SDMS. Those being trained include school heads, deputy heads, and directors of studies. These leaders highlight the challenges they previously faced and what they expect from this new system.
Especially at my work, the use of this training has qualified more things related to our data entry and enrollment of students, whereby some data were not driven correctly. By now, after this training, we have collected them. We have made what we call data cleaning. Before this training, we were not having enough skills about SDMS, whereby most of people who were using SDMS were not giving accurate information. Sometimes I work for this private school, and some of private schools they do not provide clear information, thinking that maybe they are not important or clear to the government, and yet also in government planning, they also focus for both government and public schools. By now, as other systems where teachers do have access, for example, CAMIS, teachers should also be given some information related to SDMS. Why? SDMS provides the data to CAMIS, and when the teacher is not registered in SDMS, he cannot get anything or any information from CAMIS. So SDMS is driving the whole system of information and the whole system of data into any other system we are using in education.
The Director General in charge of communication at the Ministry of Education adds that this system comes as a solution for the ministry.
Data use is something that is critical in terms of planning, monitoring, and whatever comes with it. So, but we see that there are still gaps, especially at the lower level, where real things, real teaching, learning outcomes comes. So at the national level, being the first country to be able to get proper, clean data is essential. So this training itself is coming to empower the participant. You know that all head teachers across the country, those, and in some schools that don't, that are only primary, the secretaries are being trained. Once all these people are equipped with proper practical skills, we know as the first country where this project is being implemented, we're going to make a difference in the way things are being done. And I hope we'll be able to, as we've been trying in our modest capacity as a country, be able to set an example of how proper data, proper training, practical training, and data management, data use, data collection, data analysis really is something that we be proud to be associated with as a country.
8,000 being trained 6 weeks so far, then what are your expectations from the trainees after they come to the BTS?
It's close to 9,000 because it's 8,800. So what we expect from them, it's actively participating from this training, but most importantly, actively use the skills, the practical skills they are getting from this training to inform the decisions, the planning, all the things that are being done in the schools. They are informed by the data, and they're being their capacity being increased in terms of making sure we get the proper real data that we're able to analyze, make better, as I mentioned, better planning, better resource allocation, better outcome. It means once you have evidence, our decisions are made from the evidence that are available in the field. Even the kids themselves learning outcome will really be different from what we're seeing and from what is here happening today. With proper data, a lot of knowledge, skills, once they apply it, that's what we expect from them. They go back on the schools, they apply what they have been learning here, they get everything in a better shape than it is today. Thank you.
Thank you. This is Rwanda.
Now, the Executive Secretary of the Association for the Development of Education in Africa, which developed this new data management system, Albert Senjumva, explained why it was first launched in Rwanda.
To evaluate the ongoing, what I call capacity strengthening in the use of data, from data collection, data analysis, data interpretation, data use and dissemination more generally. And this training is part of a bigger project that cover up to 30 African countries. The reality is the way education system use data is not yet really at the level it should be. And if data is not properly used and to support reforms, all kinds of reforms, then we are not going to reach any goal that we'd like to see as a continent. So Rwanda is among 30 countries, and I'm happy to announce that Rwanda is the first country to move from the planning into execution of the project. The reason why we're here to appreciate the work that is going on. The training in Rwanda is covering up to more than 8,000 head teachers in the countries, and it takes place every single weekend in each of these 30 districts in the country.
Those who have completed 6 weeks of training include more than 8,000 school leaders from all districts across the country, with the training conducted over the weekends to avoid disrupting regular school programs. This new data management system will next be implemented in South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, and Ethiopia before being rolled out to all the other planned 30 countries.